Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play series. This is the second episode of the series, and in today's episode we are going to I'm going to try my best to find this last mob. I had problems with that last episode. And let me turn my volume down real quick. There we go. And as you can see, we are running low on food, so another thing that we need to do is create some form of wheat farm. And then we also, another goal for this episode is to get a villager breeder running, and then maybe even like a small temporary base. Well, before we get anything done, we're obviously going to need food, so I'm going to make up this farm real quick here. Get out of the way, chicken. There we go. Just like this, and I have spent quite a while trying to gather wheat seeds by punching grass. That is definitely not the most efficient way to do it. Wow, I have just enough wheat seeds to fill this up. That's perfect. Now, what we need to do though is that we're gonna figure out how we're gonna build this villager breeder up here. So I got two villagers, and I know of a design that I built villager breeder because I just built it on the single player world a few days ago, and it works. There's just a bug in the game where farmer villagers don't harvest crops. They plant crops, but they don't harvest crops. And I don't know how well villagers are going to breed with this here, so I might have to tear this down, and quite frankly I might have to tear down the whole village. But for right now, I think that if we build a villager breeder up here, it should be fine. So I'm just going to grab some more supplies and we'll get started on that. I'm probably driving you all crazy with this raid that's going on in the background, but seriously, I can't find the last mob. I have no clue where it went. Okay guys, so I currently have got the structure of the villager breeder complete, and as you can see, the raid has expired. I could not find that mob anywhere for the life of me. I bet you he was probably down in a cave somewhere. So before we trigger another raid, I say that we completely level this village, including the outpost, so that if we do trigger another raid, we could actually see where all the mobs are. That would make sense. But before we actually get started on any of that stuff, we actually need diamonds, because I just realized we don't have any diamonds yet. So we're going to have to hit some caves and see my wheat is growing. And I'll tell you some of my plans for this world. So as I was thinking, instead of having like everything focused in one central place, like, you know, having my house and your mine and your XP grinder and stuff and all in the same place, I say that we be a lot more fun if we had like our house somewhere, our villager breeder somewhere, and like our mine somewhere, then connect it all with railways. And I think that'd be really cool. Then when we get an elytra, we could just, you know, fly to the places. But I think that the best thing that we need to do now is get diamonds, because we don't have any diamonds, because right now we are on iron armor, and iron armor isn't horrible, but I'd like to get some diamond, because, well, once we get diamond stuff, we can actually go to the nether, and there's a whole bunch of resources that are going to become very useful in the nether. So I'm going to hit some caves, and I will update you along the way. And we especially must find a place to live, because this is not going to work. It's so hard to get up there. Okay guys, so as I was trying to find a cave to find diamonds, I found a ravine that has a mine shaft in it. Should I risk it? Should I jump in that water? I think I can make it. There we go. We're in. Okay, see if there's any diamonds down here. I don't see any. If we explore this a little bit, I'm sure we'll find some, because abandoned mine shafts are actually a very, very common place to find diamonds. Found diamonds. Found diamonds. How many are there here? And we're going to have to place some blocks, because we are going to... Because if any of those diamonds fall in the lava, that's going to really, really, really suck. Just place these blocks down real quick. 15 should be plenty. Why did the diamonds have to generate in like the most inconvenient place in the world? Right over lava. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Not bad. Not bad. And there's also some iron here. My pickaxe is about to break, so I'm going to have to repair that. I might as well grab redstone too, because this can come in handy with various redstone contraptions. Like if we decide to put in like a redstone redstone component into our villager breeder or mob grinder. So I'm going to grab a little bit of the redstone also. Yes! More diamonds! How many you got here? 2, 3, 4, 5? So does that mean we have 9? We have 9 diamonds now. Now that could be coming pretty handy, but we are going to just continue to mine straight. I'm just going to grab this iron real quick. Yeah, once we get enough diamonds, I'd say maybe about round 15 maybe, we're going to head up and start working on that villager place. Well, I literally just popped out the same ravine that we came in. I don't know if there's any diamonds down here. I mean, I thought I looked pretty good. I don't see any down here, but I think 9 should be plenty for what we're going to do. And then once we, get established with some, better enchantments, we can go find more. But for now, I think this will do. So we're going to head back to the village and get started. Okay, guys, so our mining session was pretty successful. We managed to get almost 3 stacks of iron, a little bit of gold, and some diamonds. So what we're going to do is we are going to craft up some, I'm thinking that we're going to craft up a sword and an axe, because I think that would be the most useful in what we're going to be using right now. A sword to fight off the mobs, and then an axe to, well, make this. We could also make a pickaxe. Why not? Let's make a pickaxe. We got iron armor, so armor can wait, and here we go. So what this also means is that once we get this done, we can also get to the nether, because there is some obsidian underground that I can use to mine with my pickaxe, and then we can go to the nether. But what we need to do now, let's just check and make sure that these guys are still okay. He looks good. And let's look at the other guy in his house. I don't know what house I put him in. I think I put him in the one over here. Yeah, this one right here. Is he good in there? Yes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tear down this entire village. I'm going to leave the house that I'm living in and leave the house that villager's in, but everything else has got to go. Otherwise, my breeder probably won't work. And then I'm going to, like, flatten this terrain out. And but the first thing that needs to go is this villager outpost, because, this thing is spawning in pillagers and mobs left, right, and center. So yeah, we need to get rid of this thing. I did not realize how many useful resources we're going to get out of tearing this thing down. Wow. This is going to come in handy for our villager trading hall. Okay guys, so that now that the outpost is gone, we are going to, now it's time to actually disassemble this village. And I can't help but notice that my axe is like, more than halfway dead. And all I did was destroy the outpost. Hopefully it lasts when I'm destroying this village, because that would really suck. Okay guys, so the outpost is removed. A lot of the stuff is removed. I did leave a few of the houses because I do have a plan with that, but I did manage to trigger a raid in the process. So you know what that means. That was close. Okay guys, so we have successfully completed the raid, and some of the loot we got here, we got a totem of undying, that can come in handy. We also got a bunch of crossbows, a saddle, 29 emeralds, a enchanted book, luck of the sea too. I was hoping we'd get some better like sharpness, but I mean, that's just more for fishing. But yeah, but other than that, I think we are set to build up this breeder now. So what we need to do is what I did do is I found a bunch of railways in the mine shafts, and I can't wait to actually get an actual base built. That sucks. Here we go. I don't know where exactly I put them, but I know I had a bunch of railways. I'm gonna have to find them somewhere. Oh, here they are. So we got 20 of these. We also got redstone and some of this. Let's just dump some of this stuff in the chest outside here. I am like running out of storage room. Another thing I want to do sometime in the series is make like a automatic sorting storage system for like every item in the game, but that is not gonna be for a long time, probably until we are like well established on this world, which right now we are still technically starting out, so it'd be nice. So we've got this, and I'm not sure what else we need. I think we need gold for powered rails. I know I mined a whole bunch of gold. Yeah, I got 17 pieces of gold. Okay, come on, Mr. Villager. That was close, he almost died. Come on, Mr. Villager. You're going up to the villager breeder. Up, up, up. And he should just drop right there down into place. Okay, that is the first villager down. Can't really get the cart. I'm gonna have to go down here and just break this thing. Okay, our second villager. Are you gonna walk outside? Gonna walk outside? Come on, walk outside. If he walks through this hole, that's gonna suck. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What the heck? He's literally just floating. Okay, well this is obviously a bug. If I punch him. No, it doesn't do anything. Here, let me relog quick. Okay, that seemed to have fixed it. Mr. Villager, let's go in the cart. Cart. No, where are you going? There we go. Villager number 2. Heading off to the villager breeder. Keep pushing him. Once he gets around this corner, he should just shoot up right on up there. Perfect. Can I break that cart from here? I guess I can't. I guess I'm gonna have to jump down here and do that. There we go. Perfect. So now we got our 2 villagers in here, and what we need to do is we need to grab the crops from the farm over there. There's a carrot farm over there. That should be perfect for this. And then I'm also gonna throw a composter in there. And there is a broken game mechanic. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but for some reason, farmer villagers don't harvest the crops. They'll plant the crops, but they don't actually harvest the crops, which is kind of a glitch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop carrots down here, or actually just kind of reach in there and kind of harvest them myself, and then the breeder will work. For some reason, the farmer villagers, they're supposed to harvest crops, but they just don't for some reason. And where did my carrots go? I must have farmed them before. I'm gonna have to find a different source of food. Okay guys, so before we close this off, what we need to do is place in this. They say do not use wheat in villager breeders, but it should be fine if we're just going to use it to make a trading hall. If we want to build like a villager wheat farm somewhere in the future, we'll have to figure out something, but for right now this will work. If we have to build another breeder, I mean, who cares? We also need to put a composter in there, but I can do that later. Just need to fill this in, and I believe that I put a composter somewhere. If not, I can just craft a new one. Do I have one in here? Yep, perfect. So we can place that in here, and then what we need to do is we need to start constructing the underneath, and underneath of this thing is where the trading hall is actually going to be. And as you can see, it's actually underneath it. Here is where the villagers actually get dumped out. So I'm thinking that down here we could have the entrance to the trading hall, and I think that that would look pretty cool. And I'm gonna put a little bit of design into this just because I got a little bit more resources now. So I'll flatten out this wall here, and then I'm thinking we can incorporate some different types of wood and make this thing look really cool. So I'm thinking if we build some sort of framework and we have like the door indented in, so I'm thinking if we have like something like 4 blocks, something like this, and we head up here a little bit and just kind of build this. This wood I'm using is left over from that villager outpost I tore down, and we actually got quite a few resources out of that, so that's gonna come in handy. So we'll do something like this, and we will place some form of roof on top of this thing, just like this. And this house here, we might tear this down because it's kind of in the way. And we'll dig down in here a little bit, and I'm thinking we could put some form of doorway down here. And I'm also thinking, here, let's craft a crafting table quick and make some slabs, because I think this would look really cool. We could do something like this. I don't know how that looks, how that would actually look. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. We can extend that over a little bit. I mean, maybe not. I think it looks better like that. Maybe just bring this down one. There we go. So if we do something like this and just fill this in over here. Actually, we don't need to fill that in. I think it would look better if we did fill this in here. Just do something like that. There we go. And then we could dig this back, dig this up a little bit, and bring this around here. Perfect. And we'll dig this back maybe about 3 blocks. I think that would look pretty nice. There we go. Maybe a little more. Okay. And I think that's perfect. I'm thinking if we put the doorway in the middle, we'll have a 2-wide doorway just like this. And we will do something like this. And I am thinking for this we use birch wood, because I think that would look pretty nice. There we go. And we could leave some of this stone, I think. And this obviously is going to go way back here, and that's going to be the entrance to our villager breeder. So I'm going to, work on this a little bit, and then I'll see you then. Okay guys, so I have been working on this villager trading hall. Currently we don't have any villagers yet. I actually need to get the villager breeder up and running, but we have enough space in here definitely for some starter villagers. So if we head up here, currently there is a bug in the game. I mentioned this before, where crops can't get picked up by farmers. You actually need to go in here and harvest them. Just like this, and then they should pick them up. Just gotta get in there just right. There we go. They should pick them up, and then once they pick them up, I don't know if I can get that corner one or not though. They'll craft it into bread, I believe, and they'll throw it at each other and breed. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So yeah, and some updates about Stormyland Survival. So the first thing is that the last video might have seemed a little bit confusing because I've actually started working on that video before I made the dedicated server video. So yeah, so just some news here. Stormyland Survival will continue Season 4 until the Caves and Cliffs update. It is currently running on the dedicated server. I'll have the IP and port and the registration form and stuff in the description of this video if you're interested in joining Stormyland Survival. So yeah, and are the villagers actually going to breed? I just want to see that real quick. Let's see here. I don't know. Sometimes it just takes time. Sometimes they do it right away, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of a weird time of day too, so I think it also depends on time of day as well, but yeah, I'm going to have to end the episode here though, so if you guys enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. This is MC Storm. Peace out.